Twitch. Manage live stream thing. Stream manager. I believe I should have another extension here. Weird. Should have showed up there. That's fine. Ah, crap. Hold on. How did I get my phone thing? Damn it. Hold on.
What happened? Oh, you're on. We are live. Whenever I see VT in at the end of a name, I'm just like, oh, TV. Ah. I guess I'm gonna have to hop off.
Alright, yeah, fun, Angel.
I shall be modding. I'll be in chat.
Alright, bye. You have a nice time.
See ya.
Alright. Stream manager. I gotta change the name. Done. Thank you to the... I'll say that when I get in there. Now, where's the link? Copy link. Load up Discord on my phone. Dooba 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 dooba. It is intentional that your voice is on right now. Yep. Perfectly intentional. So I just don't really feel like muting my mic. Plus, you also know, like, hey, where are they? I understand they're starting soon. But it's like, live updates of me saying, like, I'm sending out links to self-promotion channels. Putting them in Discord. Just doing all that stuff. I like to be open about my process. Alright. Now, Hold on. Did I not put in the correct setting for face? No, that's right. Just probably not sitting close enough. There it goes. That was smoothly. Ha. There we go. So I would, just before we start, I would like to thank the Beer Circ for following. Thank you, good sir. Thank you for following. I really do appreciate it. We're now getting close to like 30 followers. Just need 2 more. And then we're 3/5 of the way to affiliate. And then after that, shenanigans. We gotta do fun stuff. Like with watch points. And money. If I make any money off of this, as I've said before, I would either put it into, you know, getting stuff for streaming, different models, different games, better rigs, you know, all that kind of stuff, and art commissions. Gotta pay the artists. It's like, all right, let's go. Load. Day 12. I don't believe we have any other message. I think we resolved everything beforehand. $80 lives this year from Nanomachine. Rejection. This February we get Magical Girls Show coming back. Alright. For every one person, that's one person closer to the goal. Ooh! Shamagiri! Hello, hello, hello! Welcome to Valhalla. Cyberpunk bartending action. I really wish I could VIP people. So yeah. Be prepared for some funny things and some very serious things. Like Dana here. Oh hey Jill. How are you feeling? Won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. Yeah, it's always... Yeah, it's not that bad. Compared to, like, a few other previously in this game, yeah, she's not doing too bad. It's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. Sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. Yes. So yeah, hello Chamagiri. I'm always try to be welcoming to people. I always try to be. Man. Hold on. Shout out to Chamagiri. I'll put their Twitch link in there real quick. Hold on. Let me do that real quick. Why is this never alphabetized? There it is. Copy and paste. Alright. So, if any of my viewers don't know who Chamagiri is, there's her link to her Twitch. I recommend it. She's nice. She's nice to listen to. You know. So, yep, so Gil likes walks. Good for him. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the 3 of us, the dogs you invited. The dogs. Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like. Inviting the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. Yes, you're welcome, Chemigiri. It's actually not a problem. I would do this for everyone. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. Time to mix drinks and save lives. Change lives, not save. I can't speak right now. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, a BTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on, let me scribble the directions on paper. Go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, that should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I could help you with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? Brantini, please. Yes. So it probably isn't good to probably be experiencing this game later on in the story. But it's fine. It's a good story anyway. Here you are. That's the interesting outfit in this cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. Cosplay convention? Alright. And your little friend is Anastasia. Essentate. I have no idea how to pronounce this. So this could be Taya, Tia. I don't know. I get it, you're cosplaying too. Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard of the game called Yike Bartender? This is actually a game. This is actually a reference to an actual game. That cult classic game that has been like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it. We got lost on the way. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. I'm fine. Ominous. There's a ghost following. God damn it. It's ominous. There's a ghost in the midst. I don't know why it looks like this. It's just so unnerving. Looks like so weirdly green to me. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 1980s R&B or the 1970s? 1980s, I think. Shit, boss. Daidi R&B. I'm coming. See, Daidi is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. God damn vending machine. He got tased. Oh god. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him though. Alright, thanks again for the direction. Please come here. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform. I hope I'm just overthinking it. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh hey Dorothy. Ghost. Yeah, so, Dorothy, yay! Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. Guess I'm a bit distracted. Do they just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, Sugar Rush, yeah, that. But hasn't she told me about a drink that cheers her up? Da, 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 da. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. I just was double checking my notes here. It's always nice to check your notes. Here you go. It says, didn't you say you liked having a piano woman whenever you felt like celebrating or you were feeling down? Wait, I did. You actually remembered such a thing. Yes, I written it down. You were so sweet. I was half expecting her to say, that means she meant a literal piano woman. Glad I was wrong. Yeah, if that was literal... You know what? Fair enough. It could be literal as well. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really need that. So did you enjoy the soda? I don't always check my notes, and sometimes I don't really sometimes I don't really check it. I'm just kind of like going through the motion of the game. Like sometimes it's like, yo, do this, and they don't prompt you to do it, but it's like, if you do this, you unlock a special ending. So I'm like, okay, write that down in the notes. But yeah, I took notes. Was I supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it because it was you who needed my help, but a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other clients that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. Sad, that's all you need to know. Sorry for the loss. Although I wondered for a while, do you, Lilim, really understand death? Sort. She heard it weird. Well, modern Lilim, I guess. Don't really. Our whole database is constantly being backed up and to collect a source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. Seem quite knowledgeable about robot industry history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Yeah, I approve of this. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws. Some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took to them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Nerd. Yeah, we are nerds. Look, he's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small though, sorry about that. Your cat is so cute. What's his name again? 4. I figured if he ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell 4. Happened once, you'd be surprised how many golf players you run into. Every time you play with me, you can say it's 4. I did not see this coming. I don't know why, I should have. Yeah. He was also named after someone. A Lilum kid that wanted to transcend. Movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's see if you know me that well. Give me something I'd like. I thought we already been over this one. Here. Good. But that's cheating. You just served me this drink. Still right, isn't it? Yep. I still can't believe you actually remembered what I said about the piano woman. It's always good to keep note of what regulars like, you know? I've wondered for a while, though. Why do you keep coming back here? For you, of course. Come again. Why else would I come if not to see you? You're one of the few people willing to hear me out, always filled with curiosity. And you're cute. Talking to cute people is always nice. There's also the bar. The way it's insulated from the noise of the city. It's really comfortable. And it's just a bit away from the street I'm always at. A win-win situation. It was weird to see you down, though, especially since you're always so lively. Wasn't down, really. Just thinking about a lot of things. Well, my mom, our guardian, asked me to go home on Monday for a bit. And as much as I love her, being with her is usually tiring. That whole thing about someone taking care of a Lilum after they're deployed until they reach maturity, right? Yep, and I'm proud to say that I reached psychological maturity in just 1 year. They always try to keep a varied pool of volunteers to make the collective source grow faster. So what's wrong with your guardian? Well, she still treats me like a kid. The worst part is that sometimes I fear she might see me as some sort of replacement for her dead daughter. Yikes. That is a big yikes. Huh, dead daughter? I was deployed to her not long after she lost her daughter. A contrived coincidence, really. Even when I was still developing self-awareness, I always feared she might be using me as a replacement. She didn't, though, or at least not consciously. Times she would just stop doing something or return a gift she's given me. She felt like she was projecting too much of her daughter onto me. Well, irony that years later, I'd make a living pretending to be someone else in the bedroom. How's that? Well, most of the time my job involves role-playing a daughter, a student, some helpless kid. It seems I've gotten many clients looking exactly for that, but on the other hand, for a professional standpoint, I'd rather have them hire me because of me. Because of my character, not because I'm the one that role-plays as little girls. Maybe I need to exaggerate some attribute. What's the problem with your guardian then? If you do that on a daily basis, why worry about it? Because I don't want to make her sad. Every time I visit her, I fear she might look at me and see your daughter. That seeing me makes her sad. Oh boy. This went from at least nice to and funny to dark real quick. At this point, I don't even care if she's projecting her daughter onto me. I just don't want to make her feel sad. Just try talking with her. How so? Telling her just what you said to me. Clear up those fears. I mean, unless she's not the kind to want anyone opening up to her, that is. I never really thought about talking to her about that. Does it sound like something to just bring up, though? Keep in mind, at least, maybe she'd appreciate the gesture. I don't want to know, though. I haven't met her. She's a really nice woman. Time is mostly with me, I think. Then, I'm taking my break. No, what I was trying to say is that I'm taking my break. You want to come? Really? Probably should clarify what she meant there. If you don't mind talking to a chilly night in the alley behind the bar, that is. I've done worse in alleys. Let's go. Dorothy. Didn't even make an innuendo there. For shame. Probably wasn't the right time for it, though. You're really offering a little girl a cigarette? Now you're a little girl? I always am innocent. Innocence, however, is another matter entirely. But anyway, thanks. No smoking seriously messes up with my air filters, and they're a hassle to replace. Don't mind me, though. Smoke to your heart's content. Thanks. So, why don't you tell me about this guardian of yours? I don't know what kind of woman she is. Well, her name is Sophia Graham. Graham? She's a retired PE teacher nowadays. She works at a gym during the morning shift. She's pretty fit, if I do say so myself. She had a daughter from nanomachine rejection all of her life. And when she finally healed, she was hit by a truck. It's the equivalent of getting cancer. Surviving cancer. Being cancer-free, and then getting hit by a truck. It's basically what they just described here. What's her daughter's name? I don't know. I never asked, really. Are you okay? I'm reading fear, or is it surprise? It's hard to tell. Wait, read? Well, I don't see emotions like you do. I have to make do with the combination of body heat readings, face recognition, and context. I'm still a bit confused about some, but I've gotten better with time. Sure you're fine, yeah. She's not wrong, though. Wait, does that mean your last name isn't really Hayes? Hayes is just my artistic name. Sounds more exotic, and that's what people really, look for in this business. I tried other names, though. Dorothy Hayes, Genesis Graham. I tried Dorothy Warrior once, but a legal team came out of nowhere and stopped me cold. So what's your legal name, then? Rebecca Dorothy Willow Graham. Bit of a mouthful, if you ask me. So Dorothy actually your second name. Should I call you something like Becky, then? People always called me Dorothy rather than Rebecca. For some reason. That's why I chose it. It's useful, too. People have tried to falsify stuff using my name, and they always get caught. Because they use Dorothy Hayes as their name. Only my mom, or guardian, calls me Rebecca, so it's... What about Willow? Willow's my first surname, actually. When I got registered, my guardian was married to a guy who had Willow as his last name. Shortly after I joined their household, they separated, so I was left with the family's name first. Oof. Her real name is short, would be Rebecca Willow. Doesn't have the same pizzazz, if you ask me. Stop it. I'd be like if I called you Julianne all of a sudden. Nah. Whoa, what was anger I read just now? Lots of anger. I think it's weird enough already if you call me Jill instead of Honey. Weird, huh? How could you end up feeling associated with a name that's not yours? I wonder how people can feel associated with a name that isn't theirs. I wonder. I have an uncle that always called me Tina. He kept calling my cousin Tina Jill for some reason. Cute story. I actually had this happen in real life, though. My mother calls me by my brother's name. It's annoying from time to time. She's getting old, though. Neither of us mind it, though. Because he's calling us what he thinks we're called instead of mixing us up. That, and it's completely used to try and correct them. But, maybe that effect is true with your clients, too. If you're worried about your clients not hiring you because you're you, right? Think about what happens when it's announced that your character will be played by a different actor. Sure, it's a character, but people are always going for the actor playing the character. So you're saying they go for my roleplay instead of just mere roleplay? Sounds too far-fetched? Sounds plausible. Okay, honey. Take my leave now. Don't want to take up all of your break. Thanks for the chat. See you at the party tomorrow. Buy more cigars. Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. Not really, no. I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, but I'm sleeping better. That's a lot faster than expected. About your injuries. My bones are healing nicely. My wounds finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. That's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today. I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone. Well, I'm still healing, so she just said taking him with me. What can I get you? Something cold. If I remember right, that is a piano something. Yep, piano man. Name. I should one day do a collab where I play this game with somebody else and then we just kind of do voices or something. Why you drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold actually, but I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. Just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. Yara was already to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time. Is there a next time at all? Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun, drink a couple of beers in your honor. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Sometimes there's too much food though. By the end of the party, she lets staff take home whatever's left. Based. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she just shines. She carries a beaming smile. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's just much touch with her inner child. That's sweet. That's really sweet. Christmas, Easter, Halloween. Name a party and most likely celebrates it big. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. Good place to see people. Not one to actually look for parties to attend though. Just don't mind going to them. Yeah, I'm kind of similar. See, I only go to parties that Stella is attending because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. I would say the opposite. But, you know, that's my opinion. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit as for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite kind of complex. I mean, she's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Though I guess comparisons are useless here. They really help with complexes. So she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after. She tucks them away. I guess I never cared enough to ask for specifics. That's also why when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out her chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Still has quite an admiration for her mom. I feel like betraying her. Damn. I gotta hand it this game. In a very short amount of time, they actually give a lot of depth and character. They actually do a lot of depth and character growth in such a short amount of time. I'm really excited for them to do a second game. To do that second game they're making. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. Guess I'm a taller or thicker person. Her size would be normal. Just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. Though, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. I can't help but wonder if Pharaoh's helped me with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? Bleeding Jane is an alcoholic, so... Say this drink 3 times in the mirror and you look like a fool. Here, thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. Makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb. Everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? Yeah, it's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if you don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. Doesn't sound really logical on paper. Then again, humans are rarely ever. Despair and pain cloud your judgment. Yeah, seeing that firsthand. Ugly side. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but when you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say, yeah. What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check on last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded at all? To be honest, I don't know. I'm prepared to plan B because I figured if you can go with a plan B, why not just make it plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling, and I'm tired of blatant corruption, sick of it. But I'm alive. I learned something after all the hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. Body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Gotta look at the party. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Give me a strong drink, won't you? What does he mean by strong, though? I don't know, usually when people come in and ordering that, something similar, it's always a Mars Blast or something. It's always something strong. Always ends up being something manly. So. Gotta reset. So I messed up. So, how's your guys' day been? Yes, this'll do. So what brought you here? Nothing special, just working on a case that I happen to be in the area. Tracking someone, a gun for hire. All about that girl, Crimson something. I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but The guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, just couldn't refuse again. It's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? You're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof, and I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait, soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastard. He'll be annoying without those walls. Have you heard the Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kenyavania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But it's still fresh and touching someone's blood. The nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes the reaction, and if it could just use to fight nanomachine rejection. Well, it turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn a living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source could have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. Can I get anything else? Cobalt Velvet. Alright. So we make sure everything's working out here. See if anybody else has followed. Nope, nobody has followed just yet. Alright. Well, at least nobody new has followed. And I gotta get my phone charged. Hold on, it's at 5%. Let me grab my charger. Alright. I'm back. My phone was at 4%. That's not good. Do not have your phone at 4%, folks. How did I mess that one up? 2, 3, 5. On the rocks. It mixed. Did I... Probably mix it for too long or something. Here you are. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. Then what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risk. He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I know what it's like not to be able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. First I just waited for her to show up. Then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried that something might have happened to her. Guess that's how my tracking skills and enlisted contacts began to grow. Finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster unconscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request to find his daughter. But I didn't expect you to understand. So how's your searching going? Close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she let her guard down or something else is happening. I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says and I don't want to find out. I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself. You don't stay as so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Okay, got it back to work before trail goes cold. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then. I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m. No working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on. Wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. I think we're at the end. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection at the Mega Santa. The start of Christmas from the Redmons. Sexist to have an army of robot women. We got money left over. Let's customize. Ooh, that's nice. That looks nice. I actually like this. December 25th. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nice clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in your uniforms too. But I can't really show up in my casual clothes. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, everything's in place back there. Oh, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Greet her properly. Welcome. Oh, wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma. Also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Rib sweaters get a free pass. Why? Still questions? Never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. What are you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? Bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press a button, and watch it as it warms the food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial babble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move and we'll be out of food for the night. It's gonna be scorched in a second. No. So you brought infomercial stuff too, haven't you? It's the very least a good idea for gifts. Dynamic entry. Is it weird that I'm already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. Taking her side now. Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Back. Oh. Hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hi, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut up. I'll go help I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Alright, we're all here. So we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? I'm doing well, but I'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used these microwave wire thingies before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that mutt stays away from me, that'll make the time pass faster. You'll play. Alright then, rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either truth or dare. After you finish, you get to pick somebody else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenge until the other person complies. That said, Jill, you start, pick someone. Oh, let's see. Alma. Let's go with truth. What's the most uncomfortable thing that has happened to those arms of yours? Comfortable? They got stuck in a lot of clothes and fibers. Sometimes the joints get jammed with cloth. Just how much of those arms are mechanical anyway? Less than you think. The only things I truly lost were my hands. The arm muscles are still mine, albeit with some enhancements. My skin doesn't grow on them. They're covered by the plates. It's more an enhancement than a replacement, really. Well then, hey boss. Truth or dare? Dare me, I dare you. Use an Argentina backbreaker on Nick. Shirley. Nick. Killian. You keep giving him different names. I give. Only after you answer this. Does the name Joseph Valentine ring any bells? I know of a Joseph Shine, but not Valentine. Alright then. Hey Chief, can you drop me? Alright. Hey Jill, truth or dare? I'll pick dare. Pet the dog. Come here, mutt. Yes, come on, pet me harder. That's all you've got. Oh, fuck you. Click on a portrait of the person you want to pick. I'm just gonna keep picking Alma. Alright then, Alma. Pick truth. It's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to your arms. That was that one time when I got mugged on the street, so I just kind of threw my hand at the thief to knock him out. I think that's what you usually call a rocket punch. So you didn't throw it so much as it propelled itself towards the thief. I am. Man. It's interesting as fuck. Yep. And how's that embarrassing? It was just so cartoony. It's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit impractical too. The hand has a startup time after attachment. Yes, but why add such a function? Why wouldn't you add such a function? Boss, don't tell me your arm can also. This hand is mine. This hand of mine is awesome. I'll pick Lorenzo. Gillian. Casimira, truth or dare? Why do you manage to keep that stubble of yours at the same length all the time? How do I mean, no matter when I come here, whether it's 3 AM or a weekend, or an afternoon or Sunday, you always have the same 3-day beard. It never gets any longer, but you also never shave. How the hell do you do that? Well, it's a good question, really. When I think about it. I do shave, but I use an electric razor, and it's set to quite low, so you're not saying something, but whatever. Anyways, let's see. Hey dog. Then play dead. There's not much time left. I want you to know. I always thought you were a fuckboy. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Hey Jay, I dare you to bury me. Okay. I was joking. Don't bury me. Okay, Alma, truth or dare? Dare. Then I dare you to call Gil by his real name. So you actually do it? Of course I can. But messing with Dilbert is more fun. Well then, Dorothy, truth or dare? Do you have any dreams you want to eventually fulfill? Well, this might sound silly, but I want to work with kids. I have a friend that works in an orphanage. I help her from time to time, and I find it so much fun to work with kids I can't explain why. If I had to pick another job or think of something I want to do, eventually try, that would be it. Teacher, nurse, pediatrician, something like that. That wasn't an answer I expected. What are you implying? Oh, hey, John, pick. Dare. I dare you to say something nice about all of us playing. You're a pretty cheerful girl, Dorothy. Chief, well, I pretty much owe you everything for giving my life any semblance of order. Alma, you can be a really caring person. And Jill, you're a pretty smart girl. So is anybody gonna say anything nice about him in return? What is there to say? He's one of the nicest and most responsible guys I met. Any kind that gets to talking about an expression of sincere interest. The kind of guy that will go to the extra mile even when asked not to. You ought to say say that more frequently, you know. Hey, Belle, food's ready. Finally, let's go. You guys go ahead, I'll have a quick smoke outside. Jill, truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey, hello. Bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrate Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped me keep my mind off things for a while. It's weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years. Ask Katusha or any of the old literature maidens those spouses went to war types. Meaning if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from where you're going to war. Oh, the circumstances make me not want to. I've got to go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, we should take the chance to spend those time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Hey, Jill's back. I have no idea what happened to the moon or why the game's gotten so loud all of a sudden. Let me just turn that down real quick on your guys' end. Oh, just going very slowly. Chapter 3, Dulce. Alright, I think we're pretty much at the end of the game. Jill wants to see if Alex Doll's beard actually grows. Buying it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10,000 or you'll be evicted. Oh crap. I shouldn't have bought the thing then. That might have been a fucky wucky. I forgot to buy the beard thing! Good morning. Hold on. I'll just, load. Back up the save. Misclicked. Misclicks are allowed to be reversed. Okay, now we can go back to work. After we save again. That way this is the load we have. Good morning. Hey Jill. Gil's in the back sorting an ingredient shipment. Now I've got things to do. The dog's in charge. Okay, bye. What? Wait, the dog what? Okay, first order, pet me. Pet me. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. Time to mix drinks, change lives. Hey Jay, won't pay you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Will. He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell is Will? Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. Do you mean to psych you up then? Shut up. Who, me or Will? Go back to whatever you were doing. And do you stand by? Only if you pet me. Go. The fuck just happened? Well, aren't you spirited today? Virgilo? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic silhouette. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious, I guess? Should mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? When he first came in, I wanted to give him a Bleeding Jane. Fuck me. Nothing special here. In Act 3. Well, there is something special, but I didn't complete the requirements, so I didn't know about it. There it is. Yeah, we're getting to the end of the game. So I might do another run of this. Yes, it's just a thing. So tired of putting up an act, explain to Care. It's a long story and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? This word has been losing meaning lately. Wait, what? What do you mean by avoiding suspicion? You do know how weird that sounds, right? Sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act like a bombastic man that screams, "You're there." Everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Eh. I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm evading certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Huh. Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just missed your actions, as those of the fool moved on. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Gut punch? Maybe? Nope. Bloom light? Yep. Bloom light's pretty spicy. And it's unnecessarily brown. I remember that detail. I just want to give him something spicy and brown. I'm childish. It has to be aged, I forgot. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for another animal. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess. I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. Lots. But not only in regards to painful spicy things, but also in the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. Always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Even though if you do, I haven't had curry in ages now. Call me Jill. I want to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior and thank you for that. Don't worry. I feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time. Should be the one apologizing to your client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities sorted. Gil, Jamie, you, did you say something? Just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some traps and came to this alley. Again? My time here, I heard avoiding people and up here. Enough times to make me believe the original owner built the bar here thinking about runaway public. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. Stock solicitors. I think people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Salesman is more active predator, I don't know. There's a shopping district. Let me know where the bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop around myself as much. Do you think I'm sort of a criminal, though? Like you said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. On it. Gut punch time. That's... Yeah, gut punch. Gut punch. Ah, fuck it. We'll give him some alcohol. Here, this works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no, I don't. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day, what about her? Still scared of her? Not really, but she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer. No, that's not it. It's like that bandage girl last time. Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come when you stop stressing about it. I'll have to leave for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. One of Valhalla. Oh hey, Mr. Detective. Here you are, another mute person wandering at the bar. Gut punch. Here. Got it right. So what's up now? Bit of a holiday blues, you could say. Why wouldn't I? Look like a festive kind of guy. Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist man that says Merry Christmas. If you have something to say, say it. I'll refrain. Though now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration, just a season. Merry Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas once was. Season was slowly becoming enslaved. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. Then came the Toblerone mail guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the rain. It can't be his rain name. Surely such a tacky name to be accepted. His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I knew there was a wrestler that dressed as Santa every year. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunt got out of control. Of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renamed the holiday Mega Christmas. Jumped on the bandwagon Christmas was Mega Christmas for anyone noticed. Guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the rain name Turbo Mail. Yep. What makes the whole holiday sound like a joke? The holiday is a joke. You're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and think they're better than everyone else. Anything else you want to get to you? Give me a fringe weaver, will you? Question is, does he actually want a fringe weaver? Let's check. Let's check the notes. No, he actually does want a fringe weaver. Everyone's in the classroom. Ah, they're doing D&D. So that's what they're doing. He wants to get plastered. Here. Right, thanks. So any issue with the city lately? What word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? It's nothing new, really. The lynching's a white night stop, so there's that. Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack at the bank seems to have settled down a bit. It's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there has been long deleted. Security cam system alongside everything was wiped. Whatever happened there has become even more of a mystery now. Does anyone know say went there in the first place? Hey bartender, you okay? There's not much to say really. Just an odd, silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machine's tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of the last rain in the world is actually living here in the as a brain in a jar. Those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but also hear crap like that. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Oh, no, wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Taking a break. Let me know if anything comes. Anything's pretty quiet outside. Jill? Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim, it sounds weird. Called Miss, you seem like being in good mood. Got some money on Mega Christmas when she'd be happy. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Checking Discord real quick. Probably check my notes too often, but that's not what I'm doing. Checking Discord. Nothing new. Hour. Almost there. Alright. Do it. 1, 2, 1. Here. Thanks. So how you doing? Been doing pretty good actually. My hair stopped falling out, my appetite's coming back. I didn't realize how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. Suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Of my own life. It's nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartending training in January too. Huh, really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounded like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. I give my time to think on the next course of action. Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service, with a cut in the pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit in the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment, and insisted on signing the BTC contract. I asked for a regular one. Still have no idea how to get away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England they are. They have their own real estate companies, apartment complexes, where they have the means to give discount rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty New holds an unspoken real estate monopoly, so BTC can't easily offer such promises. Realty New is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality. But the truth is, Reality New has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes, but in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're crashing in on their established properties, letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. They're all expansions for their already established ones. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies though. But it's true that when you hear a name as such, you expect something. But enough rambling on my side. You thirsty? Sugar rush. I didn't put in the right amount of red. Here you go. Yay. Actually, Jill, I came here today, thank you. Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked, I was tired, I was a total mess. I mean, this is some really mean things, but that patience with me, not to mention you helped me cool down. And I don't know how I felt like I had to tell you all that for the year. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. Glad to hear. I always felt like you were putting... I did. No? Sure. What you saw as a cool bartender act was everyone else described as being cold. Nah, I don't try to put up an act. Sorry to illusion you. Disappointed. Surprised, actually. What led me to believe what you're putting on an act. And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? Good luck with that. Alright. Okay, let me just go back to the guide then. This actually isn't in the guide. Huh, alright. Lucky me, I guess. I don't have much information on her, so... where's Bubbly? There it is. Let's give her Cobalt Velvet. On the rocks and mixed. Here, thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you. I'm all fine, I'm alive, I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life. I don't know what overcame me. Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please. Are you alright? Did you seek help? Know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times and he says I'm okay. Just something overcame me. He intervened and... You already said thank you. Don't worry, just go out and be happy. I will. Be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. So a couple of weeks ago I read some news about a woman's saving a suicidal girl catching her midair. Do you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whatever, it was probably just whoever did it probably just did it because it's the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Anna! Time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. Just waiting in the background till your attention wore off a bit. Earth to Joe. Tired of you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. Not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? Julianne Steenray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Steenray, or did you legally remove the Natalie? Yeah, I know. They're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see one of them, actually. That's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. Just because only the experience something doesn't mean it's a lie to that going crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's something a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. That's good, I want. It's not striving you or anything. Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. Drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up with those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. Fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Hey boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the Hassie the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. So they really can't see you. I mean, they're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. It's the new trend that what does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. There are things like spat all over. It's uncannily right, not only they're wrong. See it though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Boss, I'm leaving early today. You stay here? Crap, I did, I guess. You have to be the first person I met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter, sorry. I leave a bit early today. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. It's not what I, whatever. I don't think we'll have enough by the 30th. Alright, it's 8:20. I'm gonna call it here. thank you to everybody that came. Why do we mix up our outer and inner voice? I think it's because Jill is just has like the same voice. It's just kind of like when she's thinking, it's kind of like she thinks how she talks. So sometimes it just kind of bleeds out. And we're gonna do a raid. I don't know if the stream's behind. But yeah. I'm just gonna raid now. I'm gonna hit the button now, so